Hello, my name is Jordan Scott. If you're tuning in from my website or Facebook, or if you're tuning in from the Holistic Wellness Expo's webinar event, welcome and thank you. I am a holistic health practitioner and I am a yoga teacher as well, but my heart and passion are in shamanic healing. And I'm very excited to bring you this video because most people don't know about shamanism. So I'd like to give you a little intro so you have a slight understanding of the practice and the tradition. And I'd like to lead you through a shamanic journey, which is one of the fundamental practices of shamanism. So, before we begin, get yourself comfortable. Maybe you want to lay back, sit down, find a nice quiet space where you can be present, and I'll lead you through the rest, so no worries. So shamanism is an ancient, universal spiritual methodology. I like to call it a methodology because it's a way for us to connect with our souls and with the spirit, the great spirit around us. Now, the beautiful thing about shamanism is that it can be practiced no matter what religion you practice as well. Shamanism has, for tens of thousands of years, coexisted peacefully with various organized religions around the world. So, worry not. Shamanism is a beautiful way for you to connect with your soul, and it doesn't have to take place over the traditional religion that you feel aligned with. So basically, the fundamental principles of shamanism are that there is spirit in everything. We are all connected by some sort of divine consciousness or being, a presence which connects us all. So every individual thing has its own essence, its own spirit, and so do you, so do I. When we open our hearts and open our minds to communicate with these spirits, we can gain insight, understanding, and healing. Shamanism can be practiced to help bring healing to yourself, to a loved one, to plants and animals, and also to Mother Earth, to people in far-off countries, to all beings in existence. And once you start practicing the shamanic journey, you gain access to a lot of information. You have an opportunity to speak with your ancestors who have passed. You can also learn from the spirits of animals and plants. For instance, how to use certain plants as medicine or food or as tools. And certain animals will be more drawn toward you. And you may find in your everyday, ordinary life that something keeps recurring. Perhaps a red-tailed hawk keeps coming by your door, and you notice this hawk wherever you are. This could be an indication that you have a helping spirit in the form of a red hawk. So through the shamanic journey, you're given the opportunity to sort of bend the rules of reality a little bit so that you can expand your perception and have this communication with another being from spirit to spirit. Now, Now, within the shamanic cosmology, there are three realms of reality, three worlds. There's this ordinary reality, defined by finite things and experiences. This is the reality in which you and I are experiencing every day. The food that we eat, we wake up in this reality, we spend our day, we work, we love, we go back to sleep. And then there's the upper world and the lower world. Now, all three realities are connected by that same great spirit that runs through all of us. However, the middle world is the only realm with such a material reality. To venture to the upper world or to the lower world, we need to alter our perception a little bit so that we can ascend or descend, to explore and to meet compassionate spirits, helping spirits, teachers, ancestors, and the like. Now, I'd like it to be known that in the upper world and in the lower world, there's no good or bad. In the upper world and lower world, we find only compassionate beings, only helping spirits who want to help us to understand more, to learn about the nature of reality and about how to treat one another, who have lessons for us as individuals and us as communities. We also can find the helping spirits in these two worlds that'll bring us healing. That's where you'll find such things as power animals and teachers that are ascended masters. So there's nothing to worry about when we journey to the upper or to the lower world. So I think without further ado, I'll prepare you to enter the shamanic journey. Oh, maybe I'll just mention, there are many different shamanic cultures around the world, and to come into what we call an altered state of consciousness so that we can explore these extra aspects of reality that we don't normally perceive, there are many different ways to alter your perception. So some cultures use plants, some use fungus, some use dance, and some use sound. I have been trained by the Foundation for Shamanic Studies, so the methodology that I've been trained in is sound, using the rhythm of 4 to 7 beats per second. You can traditionally use either a drum or a rattle, and either one of these sounds can help to transform us, to help us perceive more. And when they're done in such a rapid rhythm, it actually starts to alter the brainwave activation and brings us down into a more dreamlike state. So we can relax the body, we can relax the mind, and employ the imagination. Now, the imagination takes us so far. It helps us to reach the upper or the lower worlds. And then there's a point that you may find today where you stop making up what you're seeing, and things present themselves to you because you have opened your heart and opened your mind, and you've journeyed there to meet someone or to learn something or to gain healing. So, so that's how I'm going to lead you. That's how we're going to safely alter our perception so that we're still very much in control of where we want to be. And please know that if at any moment you feel uncomfortable, for any reason, you can always just simply wake up in your present reality, in your ordinary reality, and when you're ready to come into the shamanic journey again, this video will be available for you. So please make yourself comfortable. I recommend that you use an eye covering so that nothing distracts you. Find a nice quiet place. Now I am outside, so there might be some bird sounds or people sounds, and I hope it won't be too distracting for you. Just stay with the sound of my voice, and I will lead you. So if you need to put your phone on silent or close your door, just pause the video now and come back. Okay, so close your eyes, relax your physical body, and take 3 deep breaths. With each exhale, part the lips, sigh out the air. Allow your body to become heavy, to sink into the floor or into the earth where you are well supported and you are safe. And you can soften your mind's focus. Just relax. And if any thoughts come to mind, just simply let them go again. And follow the sound of my voice. And if at any moment the thoughts come back and you find a distraction, just come back to my voice and the sound of the rattle. Come back to your journey. Imagine you're in a beautiful garden. Feel yourself sitting, being present in this beautiful space. Notice how heavy your body feels in that space, whether you're sitting or standing. Notice the ground below you. Look around. What can you see? What can you hear? What can you smell? What can you taste on the air? Now, while you're experiencing your soul body being present in this imaginary realm, you'll notice somewhere there's a tree, a very special tree, and something about it makes you want to draw near. Go ahead, walk towards the tree. Notice how it looks. Do you know what kind of tree this is? Is it a tree you've seen before? Now, while you're walking around the trunk of the tree, you'll notice a big leaf on the ground. And when you lift up that leaf, there's a hole in the ground. that hole is a corridor. It's a downward and descending pathway of sorts. It will look unique to you. Now, you may be able to enter this hallway or this corridor in your regular size, or maybe you shrink down so that you can easily descend. You'll enter the hole and you'll find either a staircase, maybe the roots make a system for you to climb down, or maybe it's a gradual downward sloping path. Just notice how it looks and continue to go down. Continue downward, walking or climbing, and notice what you see around you. How does it feel to physically move the soul body downwards through the earth, through this middle world? Now our intention here with descending is to go down to the lower world. So continue, keep going. Got a little ways to go yet. Notice, what can you smell? How does the air feel? Is there humidity? Is it dry? Is it cool and damp? Is it warm? Just notice and keep going down. Almost there. You'll begin to see a light down at the base of this hallway. Continue to go downwards towards that light. And at this point, you'll notice something in the quality of the air is shifting. Something feels a little bit different as you continue to move closer and closer to the lower world. Now go on and enter that light. Look around. What is the landscape in front of you? How does the ground feel below you? What have you entered? Does this place have any familiarity, or is it completely new? Just notice, look around, sense, feel. Now, while you're down here in the lower world, you'll notice in one area a large rock. You may have to walk around a bit to find this rock, but soon it will appear, and when you see it, walk towards the rock. Noticing how your foot feels with each step on the ground. Perhaps with each step you feel more and more rooted in the lower reality. When you reach the rock, sit down and ask for a helping spirit to come. Go ahead, sit on that rock and ask it out to the universe. Helping spirit, please come. I'd like to meet you. This helping spirit could come in any form. Usually you see an animal, but just notice who arrives for you today. And whatever it is perfectly for you. You may have to wait a few minutes, asking again for that helping spirit to come and meet you. But once it arrives, introduce yourself and ask, "Are you my helping spirit?" When you receive your answer, ask what that spirit would like to be called. Now, ask the spirit what information it has to tell you today. If there is a teaching for you. What does the spirit have to teach you? Now you can ask this spirit if you are ready to receive a healing today. And if you are, invite the spirit to offer that healing. And if not, just be with the spirit. Experience its presence. Get to know how it feels when this spirit is near you. Now, ask this spirit if you can meet it again, or if this was the only time that you need to receive this information and this healing. And if the spirit says that you can meet it again, ask, is this the place that you have to go? Or is there another place in the lower world that you can find this spirit? And ask, when you need the power of this helping spirit in your ordinary reality, what can you do to call upon that power? Now, it's time to go. So thank the spirit for what it has offered you today. And if you did not meet a helping spirit today, don't worry, it will come. You have at least had the opportunity to connect with the lower world, to look around and become familiarized with it. Know that you can always come back to this place in the safety of your shamanic journey. For now, we're going to go back to that hole, that space that we came through. So leave your rock, start retracing your footsteps, going back from where you came. And however that portal looks to you now, go ahead, move through it, and we're going to go back up, upward to the middle world, to our body, to reconnect in the present time. So continue upward, climbing, walking up. And notice the difference in the sensations of the air and the quality of the air around you. Notice what that corridor looks like again, and how it feels as you connect your foot with each step. Keep going up. We're almost there. And you'll begin to see the light again above you. We'll keep moving towards that light, and we'll move right through that light, back into that beautiful garden space. And you'll see your body lying there, nice and comfortable, safe and relaxed. Go ahead, go back to your body, lie down into your physical body, and take a few deep breaths. Feeling your body, reconnecting to the earth and your breath in the present moment. Really feeling fully connected here and now in the body before you open your eyes. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Welcome back. So, this was perhaps your first experience with the shamanic journey, and if you've tried it before, then that's great. I want you to know that people connect with spirit in different ways. Some people are very visual, others might feel something, some people smell when their helping spirits are near, and for others you might just have an idea or a concept of where you are. So don't worry if this time there weren't very clear visuals. As with any practice, you improve the more that you do it. So it'll become easier and easier to connect with your spirit and with the spirit world, to learn and to heal and to grow. So I thank you very much for joining me today. And if you have any questions about the shamanic journey or shamanic healing, you're welcome to email me. My email address is evolvingsong@gmail.com. My website is www.evolvingsongholisticwellness.com. So feel free to reach out if you have questions or if you want to explore. I host a free shamanic journey gathering every month on the new moon in Harrow, Ontario, at this lovely little space called the Dreaming Tree. So I welcome you all to come. I hope that your maybe perhaps intro to shamanic journeying was a good experience. And if you did meet a helping spirit today, I encourage you to continue to try the journey. There are many drumming tracks available, or if you liked the rattle, there are rattling tracks as well. So either way, it's good to explore both sounds to see what might resonate well with you. I hope you enjoyed your experience and know that those helping spirits are always there for you, whether you need guidance, insight, healing, understanding for anything. And of course, I'm here as well to support you. So reach out to me. I'd love to meet you and connect. Wishing you wellness. Thank you.